Hi guys!
We did not plan that. Welcome back to the Tiffany and Katie show.
We think it's episode 5, but
we could be wrong.
We don't know.
So, just to update anybody that hasn't been following, we've just been asking everybody that we can think of, that we run into on a daily basis, if they have any questions about the real estate market. It has been so much fun. So much fun.
I think Katie talks to more people than I do. I'm usually behind the scenes working on numbers and marketing and stuff. And so she gets the opportunity to talk to a few more people than I do. But you always get a kick out of when people send you questions.
Oh, I love it. Yesterday we received a really important question, I feel. And that question was, what is the very first step someone should make when purchasing a home for the very first time? That is so important, and I appreciate that question so much because a lot of people don't know. That's why we're here.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know, and we didn't even talk about this before we hit record. Usually we talk about it and we have notes and stuff, we write out, so that we don't forget anything, but we wanted to do this one. In fact, you can probably tell that the camera angle is different and what have you. This one is a lot more impromptu just because it was a really great question, and we have a little bit less time this time. So we didn't do our prep, so I'm kind of curious what Katie's answer is and to see if it's the same answer as mine. So
okay, here I go.
Katie,
the very, very, very first step before you even think about purchasing a home, in my opinion, is please meet with a lender, a mortgage lender, and please get pre-approved. Mm-hmm. It is so hard on us when you don't get pre-approved, and the reason why is we don't want to show you a home that you fall in love with and you can't get it.
Yeah.
You can't qualify for it, you can't afford it. It brings heartbreak to me.
So one of the things that the lender will help you with, because a lot of people go, well, I know what I can spend. I know what my budget is. I know what I can afford, right? And I understand and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The problem is there's a lot of factors that you have to take into consideration that doesn't have anything to do with what you can afford. They're going to look at things like, what do the property taxes cost you? They're going to look at things like, there's just a lot of things that they're going to look at besides the normal things, which are, what are your interest rates going to be? What is your down payment going to be? That kind of thing. They look at your file with a lot of different lenses, if you will. They put on a lot of different glasses and look at it in different ways to make sure that you qualify and to put you in the right home loan. And so even if it is, what you can afford, there's a lot to take into consideration besides just the money of it.
Yeah.
And by the way, same answer. I think number one most important thing is getting your pre-approval. And it's important to talk to your real estate agent or even your friends and family about who they've used in the past for a mortgage lender, because not all lenders are created equally.
No.
And one of the great things that Katie and I feel really blessed about is that we can put people together, right? That we can create relationships
sometimes.
Yeah. And so we work with a lot of lenders in the area. But we know kind of what their specialties are, what their personalities are, and we're able to help guide you to, a select few rather than a huge pool of people.
You kind of see who fits best with you. And it's amazing.
We all need to stop touching the table because we're jiggling.
I'm so sorry. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
It's for me.
No, both of us. We keep touching the table and then we move our hands and then it jiggles. I told you, very impromptu. Okay.
We do better like this sometimes, okay?
What was the rest of that question? Because I know it was what do you do to get started?
That was the question.
Okay,
What is the very first thing if someone is ready to purchase a home for the very first time? What is the most important very first step? And that is it.
Yeah,
that is what we recommend. Please get pre-approved and please reach out to us so we can help you make a fit with someone that might work best for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if if you know what your budget is and you have a good idea, Katie and I are happy to send properties to you so that you can look at them. But for the most part, I'd say 90% or more of the time, we actually have to have a pre-approval in order to even see the home.
Yeah.
And so that's a requirement from the listing agents and from the sellers that doesn't have anything to do with Katie and I. While we would love to just show you anything and everything no matter what, they'll look for that pre-approval to show that they're not displacing the sellers for somebody that doesn't qualify for that property, because as a seller it kind of gets a little burdensome when you have to leave your house multiple times a day.
All the time, yeah.
And so they want to make sure that you really are able to purchase the property. So anyways, anything else in regards to that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, send your questions to us or put them down below in the comment section. We would love to answer your question and help out the best we can. This has been a fun little show. We're joking because we can never remember the number, but we pre-record sometimes and then other times we don't. So I never know what the number is, but whatever episode number it is, we're happy to have you, and let us know what your questions are so that we can continue this series, because we've been having a lot of fun and are hoping that it's really educational for you guys too. So we'll see you in episode 6. Bye guys.